All right, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So I decided to go ahead and kind of work on my camera review for the iPhone 13 Pro right now because I recently put up a video and I'm doing a handheld portion in this part recording with the iPhone 13 Pro, just so you know. Now, I recently put up a photo of the iPhone 13 Pro versus the Pixel 5a with a portrait front shot in low light. Now, the Pixel did a heck of a lot better, and the iPhone displayed that it still has that warm brown hue to it. So what I didn't do is change any settings in the iPhone's camera to give it an edge. So today, we start a fresh day and I start my video review for these cameras. And I also changed my default settings to cool, because you have vibrant, cool, warm, you have all these different settings in the iPhone. And I think you should take advantage of them, because that is the way I'm able to get the iPhone to stand toe to toe with the Pixel 5a, or just Pixel's devices, period. 5a just happened to be the latest one. Pixels just take great portrait shots and take great photos. But I'm learning a lot using this iPhone 13, because I'm giving you some real world tests here from what I think is a real world test. A lot of things I see from people doing photos and things with the iPhone 13 and all these special videos, they're doing it in an outside setting. They're never really indoors. And so this is why when I take one, I'm normally inside. And so this is how these cameras can handle it. But with that cool setting, I will admit the iPhone looks a heck of a lot better, and if not better than the Pixel 5a in some shots, but it's definitely closer to the tones of the Pixel 5a. So in this video review, we're going to look at some of the modes in the cameras for video, and I'm going to take some photos of things and myself probably, just to show you that I did make those adjustments in the camera. And I'm going to try to edit this entire thing and shoot it all on the iPhone 13 Pro. And I think it's going to be fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing rolling. I'm going to take some photos, videos. We'll go outside. And while it's still nice outside, it's really early in the morning, so it's really nice. The sun's not really bright at this very moment. And I'm just standing here. If you're wondering where I'm shooting, I'm in my living room. No microphones or anything like that. No special lighting. It's just one window. I have several windows here, but I'm standing in front of one window, obviously with the camera in front of it. So you should get some really good shots, and the video should look fantastic. So this is the rear camera, and we're gonna kick this video off. Now, it's no secret that Apple has decided to again add on this great feature called cinematic mode. Shooting in cinematic mode is actually pretty cool, because if you have multiple subjects, it'll jump from person to person ultimately. You can also lock it on a person if you want to. Now, I'm using the rear camera for this, but it does do it on the front camera as well, and I will switch it to that to show you that quality as well. Right now, there is no special lighting. I'm literally sitting in the kitchen. Or the dining area. There is no LED lights going. I could turn it on the device, but it's bright enough in here. So I've got maybe 2 windows over here open and 2 windows over here behind the camera open. And I think this is providing more than enough light. But the cinematic mode is actually a fantastic feature for the device. I mean, it's something that if I didn't have it, I'd probably be saying, hey, Apple, why haven't you done this yet? Because at one point there were apps that came out in the App Store last year that can produce this type of footage, but it's never the same when it's an application. You have to rely on that developer. If it's incorporated into the device, that is where I think you'll get the best results. So now I'm going to switch to the front camera and shoot some cinematic video for you there. Now, for vloggers, this is probably the cream of the crop for you. If you wanted to have that portrait background, the blurred background, this is something that you're probably extremely excited about, which I am. I'm excited about the portrait style video. But to be fair, again, this isn't something that's new. It's just Apple's way of naming it a certain way. And if I'm being honest, it's actually really cool. And having a situation where I turn away and it focuses, or I get out of frame. Let me see if I can get out of frame. And it focuses back on the back wall. Come back in, instantly it focuses on me. So it would be nice if they incorporated this across their lineup of tablets, because see, tablets, if you're going to, because some of Apple's tablets have really good cameras on them. So if I'm honest, I would love to shoot with my tablet and edit on the tablet and have an all-in-one like that. But some people would say, unfortunately, it is limited to 1080p 30 right now, but I think this is probably more than enough for a vlog style. You know, 1080p 30 is enough to get the cinematic mode. Even though other devices can shoot at a higher rate in portrait video, this is good enough because most people don't even have 4K TVs. I think we already know this, and 4K monitors for that point. So this is front camera cinematic mode on the iPhone 13 Pro. Now, what makes for, I guess, a good vlog is making sure your lighting is right. And I think this is where Apple really needs the most help, is making sure the lighting, even when you're taking a video sometimes and you turn on your camera or you turn on your photos, it'll tell you more light would help this situation. And it asks if I want to turn on the LED on the camera itself. And I always say no, and I can just move to a different lighting source. And I'm actually walking around with it on the tripod. So I'm gonna go ahead and go outside, and I'm gonna try to get a continuous shot for you so I can keep this all in one. But if not, I'll do what I need to do. I wanted to show you the camera's vlogging with a direct light source right behind the camera, so you can see the difference from me shooting in an area where it's not so close to the lighting. So yeah, let's go ahead and break this down, and we'll go outside. Now, obviously out here in really bright setting, it's not really sunny out actually. We had a big storm yesterday, and this is the type of setting that I would love to shoot video in when I shoot video in, when I'm shooting video outside. I think the way it's not really sunny out, but it's nice and bright with a nice cast over with the clouds, it's just really nice to shoot video in this setting. And what I've learned is that a lot of videos that I see on YouTube or when Apple's doing some kind of cinematic thing, they're never in direct sunlight. Obviously, it's going to be controlled lighting. And most of the time when I see people putting up videos with the iPhone, they're always outside. There's very, very little video of iPhones when people are actually indoors in I guess a lower light setting. And so when I decide to shoot, this is beautiful to me. And let me show you what I'm talking about where it's not really sunny. I'm gonna switch it around, check it out. As you can see, it's just, there's the sun right there, hiding behind the cloud. And it is just beautiful. So we had a big storm last night, and it was just really bad out here. I mean, all of my furniture obviously all these things are water resistant. So my cushions over here are water resistant, but they hold the water for some reason. But anyway, let's get a look at some of my wife's dead plants that keep dying and coming back to life. You can get in really close there. Look at how well that handles that when you go in. If you get really close, it will adjust, and I love it. These are rose plants. I forgot what these are called, but they die and come back to life. They don't stay dead. They die and come back. So I don't know what they're called. All right. These are different plants. I don't know what this thing is called, but it dies and comes back to life too somehow. But yeah, this is pretty amazing how well I think the video is on the iPhone. As you can see, as I stepped out into the element, you can see there's probably a difference. There's a difference in quality, like the shading over the patio, and then out in this area where the light is right above me. So cinematic video isn't always needed, but I'm going to switch to cinematic video outside here to show you how great these cameras are. So now here's some cinematic video outside in this setting, and I think it's really sweet. The cinematic video footage that you can get is just beautiful to me. I really like it a lot. And I think if you're an Apple fan, look at how it's handling the clouds right there. That's fantastic. I mean, I know I'm getting you a little shaky cam, but this is accurate. That's really accurate. That is how it looks. And so people always say, well, Apple has the best video cameras. I don't know that they have the best video cameras. I personally like the Galaxy Z Flip 3's cameras better. My neighbor's coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. But look at how this looks. So what did I learn? I learned that I still like video on the iPhones, but also with the iPhone 13, I have to make some adjustments. I'm gonna have to make sure that I have my settings for my photos at default for cool, because that is what I prefer. As far as video goes, you know, you can shoot in cinematic or you can shoot in HDR. You can just shoot in regular video, whatever you choose. So this is a matter of, you know, you getting to know your device and you getting the best out of your device. That's really what it's about. So again, that photo that I put against the Pixel, you know, the iPhone looked bad. It looked really warm and soft. It didn't have the sharpness that I prefer. But changing it to cool, it now stands toe to toe with the Pixel for those photos. So I think it's just more a matter of, you know, how well I can, or, you know, how well I can use this to my advantage, I'll say. Because I'm switching, I'm making some changes. I'm getting rid of all the high-end, powerful cameras that I've bought before for YouTube and going down to something that actually, you know, I can feel like I'm really getting my money's worth when it comes to quality video. And the iPhone does fantastic at video. When it's not really bright outside, I like to go out and shoot. Like the sunlight's not beaming down, I think that's the best time to shoot. Or with some kind of overcast, I love shooting in that type of weather because it really shows how well the camera can actually do, in my opinion. So it's your man Jay. The iPhone 13 Pro's cameras do not suck. And it just took a little bit of work for me to get even remotely close to what I want. So I still got a lot of work to do on how to use these cameras to benefit me on my YouTube channel. And we'll see how this goes. So you take this journey with me. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.